What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the For the Crew podcast in partnership with the National Soccer Network. I'm your host, Brian. I got my other co-hosts here with me today. We got Matt and we got Gabe, aka not Nate, because one time I called him Nate and I thought that was funny. So
That
that's how we're
episode,
gonna
I'm
do
pretty
this.
sure you did it like 3 times too.
I did it a few times, but
It's a bad episode.
yeah, how's everybody doing? I feel like it's been a while for me, but how you guys doing?
I'm all right. I'm always on caffeine. I said it last time. I'm tired all the time. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
I'm pretty awake right now, but I am pretty struggling with the sport right now of soccer. And we'll get into that with today's
You
episode.
know
But
what you're
it's
not
been rough.
struggling with though?
What?
Throwing away FC Cincinnati cookies that are given to you.
Yes.
tell-
Oh my
the
gosh.
story.
That's-
Tell the
This real
story.
quick.
Yes, that's a story that needs to happen.
It's a great rivalry story. Let's talk about this.
So, on my campus, I go to a university in Southern Ohio, so we're more towards the Cincy side. Most people around here are FCC fans. And our student org union thing, so like the people who run most of the student clubs and everything, had like a table out in our student center, and we're giving out cookies. And I walked past, and I see every single one is branded with FCC. And I was like, no, this isn't happening right now. So I walked up to them and I was like, what are you guys doing with FCC cookies? And they're like, oh, we're having some kind of event later to hype up the start of the season for MLS. FCC's playing a game. Would you like to come? And I was like, absolutely not. And they were like, the two girls sitting there, I feel a little sorry for them. They had no clue what was going on.
That's what makes it great, though. That's
yeah,
what always
like-
is. In your mind, you know that you're joking. You're like, look, this is friendly banter. But
Yeah.
when you do it, and people are like, dude, this is so awkward. Is the worst situation.
Why is he
and
being
you're
a
laughing.
jerk?
Why is he
Yeah.
being a jerk? And you're just like, you have no idea. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so I had to explain to them. I was like, I support the opposing club over in Columbus, Ohio. We hate FC Cincy, and that's like the whole reason I came over to their table. And they're like, all right, do you want a cookie? We have the ones with the FCC logo, and we have the ones with the soccer ball. I was like, no, I want the FCC one so I can go throw it away. And
Yeah,
that's exactly what I
you
did.
Like the Ron Swanson gif from Parks and Rec, where he's taking the vegan bacon, and he's just
throwing it right away.
and throwing it right away.
If there was a trash can right next to them, that is exactly what I would have done.
Oh my gosh.
But sadly, there was not. But I took it and I went and I threw it away. That was exactly what I did.
That is hilarious. Well, good on you, man. Good on you for out there doing the Lord's work.
Yep.
Let's call it. So I also love that they're like, we're hyping up the start of the MLS season by supporting our local professional sports team. Like, did they know anything about it? Like, do you think
No,
that they were fans or no?
The two people at the table at least had no clue what was happening.
Yeah,
They had no clue
I mean,
who FCC were. They had no clue
Yeah.
what I was.
and that's okay. I get it.
yeah.
If that's your job at a college, like everybody is not always going to be a fan of professional sports. I just think that it was funny, and yeah, that's a great story.
Yeah.
It's a great story. Are you doing good other than that?
Keeping it up. I'll always wear my jersey around campus too. Make sure that any FCC fans around can see what it looks like to have a star on your crest.
Oof. Shots fired on that one. That was a good burn.
But
Yeah.
we're not here to talk about Cincy just yet. We will talk about them in about about 2 months' time, I think.
2 months time. We'll see.
2
I
months'
don't know
time.
that I'm at this point looking forward to it. But real quick, just so I've been out for a little while here at the start of the season, and over the season, my wife and I just welcomed our daughter into the world here at the
Congrats.
beginning of February. Thanks. Yeah. We didn't know what we were having, and I will tell you right now that one of the best experiences in my lifetime I will ever have is them like holding her name's Hattie, so like holding Hattie up and then me being able to like announce whether it was a boy or a girl, especially to my wife. And then we just like, it took me a second, like I had to look and I was like, what am I looking at? Like, I know what am I looking at? And yeah, it was just a bunch of tears and good times. And we had to spend a little bit of time in the NICU. She had some breathing problems, but she is doing good. We're home, and we're now a family of 5, and my life is sleepless and chaotic, to say the least.
Yep.
So yeah, but anyways, we could throw some more stress on top of that. Let's talk. We're going to do a quick recap of Columbus Crew taking on Sporting Kansas City. And Kansas City I don't know. Is it Children's Mercy Park still, or did they change it? I don't know what it's called anymore.
I'm pretty sure it's
Um,
still that, but who
2-2
knows?
draw. Your goals coming in the 33rd. Wessam Abu Ali. Uh, I don't know how to say the dude's name. I don't know. He scored a brace, whatever that guy's name was, 48th minute and 72nd minute, and then Diego Rossi scoring the tying goal in the 82nd minute. Crew get a penalty late too, and for whatever reason, Diego Rossi does not take it. Wessam Abu Ali takes it, and it gets saved, and thus goes the opportunity for the Columbus Crew to be possibly one of the worst teams in MLS this year so far. Um, we might be taking that though if things don't turn around.
Yep.
But let's just kind of jump in and talk about it. It really seemed to me, anyways. Um, it was ugly soccer. Like it didn't seem um, organized. It didn't seem like we really knew what we were doing, and I thought it was funny because like Nate beforehand was like, if we lose this Sporting Kansas City team with this starting 11, let's just set the whole thing on fire and start over. And I tend to agree with them, and I I get it that you can't really say anything 2 games in. Maybe Sporting Kansas City will be decent this year, but it's just when you look at the rosters, especially, and look at the history of what they've been doing over the last couple years, I'm shocked that we did not really come away with 3 points in this game. Um, but I don't
Yeah.
know if that was just like we're just not good, or if we still have a few pieces that we're missing, or whatever's going on. But it was not a good night. It was not fun.
No.
I
Needless to
think
say.
I think there's a little bit of both there when you're talking about are we not good or are we just missing some things. I think the not good side comes from our attack still, where we were widely below our expected goals, and at points when we should be scoring, we are not scoring goals. But at the same time, there is still also some leaks that you're seeing in the system, whether that be through the midfield with our players kind of being out of position or not getting the control that we needed, or in our defensive line where we're just letting this the counterattack. Same thing against the Portland game last weekend. The counterattack is just like every single time it's a goal. It feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you feel
we've
like?
we've
Sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
we've not been good on transition for 2 or 3 years now, and
Yeah,
it's
I think
it,
it's
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 an
getting really exposed right
well,
now.
it's an issue that like we as fans have seen that like this needs to get fixed, and for whatever reason, it hasn't been internally at all. And but I will say like I don't think the offense in terms of creating chances is going to be an issue this year. We have 4 goals in 2 games. If we average that the rest of the year, we're going to end with like what 68 goals on the season. Um,
Yeah, but the only
but
problem with that is that it has to come from more than
well, that's what I was going to get
Abu
to.
Ali and Diego
Is
Rossi, which
we
essentially that's
we
all
are
it
a,
is.
I said it in the chat. I was like, we're basically a 2 trick pony. We're just slightly better than DC United was last year
Yeah,
in
and
terms of.
even our goals this game though were not like Rossi and Abu Ali having great goals. The first one was a really bad turnover by Sporting Kansas City, and the
Mhm.
Yeah,
second one was just a lucky deflection that happened to land at Rossi. Great job converting it by him, but it still felt like it wasn't. We created the chance. It was something that just kind of happened to the pieces fell right for us.
can
If
we
that
can
makes
we
sense.
talk real quick to that first goal from Wessam? Why did he not look very thrilled about that? Like
I'm
the
not sure. I
celebration was
noticed that
very
too.
awkward. He looked very frustrated, and I don't know if it was just the overall gameplay up until that point, or if there's something else going on with some chemistry stuff. What he didn't look happy the whole game,
Hmm.
He,
and it
he looked a
made
bit off this game, I feel,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Like he
hoping
was
that
lucky
that's
for
not
that one goal, but that wasn't even like, his goal per se. Like who got the steal at the beginning of the play there? Was it Habrun?
Who did
yeah.
what?
Was it Habrun?
That pressed on that when
Oh
he
yeah,
tried
I
putting
was
it
gonna,
in
I
the
was gonna,
Yeah.
middle.
me- I was gonna mention that with that goal too. Like the 2 minutes leading up to that goal, Habrun was looking really good. He was
Yeah.
making
Yeah,
good dribbles. He was making good passes, and I actually marked it. I was like, I want to talk about Habrun in the 30th minute, and then like they went to the highlight, and then we came back and the ball was in the back of the net. I was like, what
Yeah,
happened?
Yeah.
And Habrun got the press, and
yeah.
I thought he looked a lot better this game than he did the first game.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think why Wissam was not too thrilled with that goal, because that was more of Habrun's goal. He got the steal, he
Yep.
led the keeper to him, he freed up Wissam, and it was just a tap in for him. It was,
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you're happy to get the number on your score sheet, but you got to be a bit happier for the young kid there for kind of doing all the work to set him up
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah. I still think defense is going to be an issue for us all season unless we can
Oh,
get some
100%.
reinforcements in. And uh, like it doesn't matter. We can score 2 goals a game, but even so far we've
Yeah.
scored 2 goals a game and we haven't won either of them. And
Yeah.
it's letting in 5 goals in 2 games against Portland and Kansas City is not a great look to the start of the season.
And I want to throw this out there because I saw a post or two about it.
Mhm.
I can assure you that even if they were available, Philip Quinton coming back to the Columbus Crew is also not the answer for defensive help. I saw somebody post that and people rip this person apart. I felt really bad for them, but it's also kind of true. But the problem is, I think that we do need defensive help. I think that that's where it is coming from. It's that transition play from
We
midfield
need,
into the back three,
yeah,
especially on the counter. Like, and I think I even said in the chat last night, like I'm kind of sick of a back three with that like high pressing, trying to work it up the side thing, because every single time we're getting exposed on stuff, and then we're trying to run back and play catch up, and we're getting scored on a lot. And I
Mhm.
understand that that's how the system works. Like, you play that way, and that is, that's the result of things if things go awry. But I'm kind of sick of it, if I'm being honest.
yeah.
Like,
I
I said, it literally felt like watching Nancy Ball last night, and not the good kind either. Like, it
yeah.
just it didn't feel like a new
Yeah.
system, a new team, a new whatever. It felt like we're just doing the same things over and over and over again, and it has
Yeah.
me nervous.
I think the back three can work, but not with our current load of players, because
That's the issue.
Edmondson, Morera, and Camacho are all three decent in certain abilities, but none of them have the speed to play in a back three where we're going to be playing a high press line when up a goal on a team.
Mhm.
We need to have somebody with some more speed and taking the ball back ability, and we don't have that in any of our defenders right now. I don't even remember the last time Cruz had a defender that was that kind of player.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
Yeah.
Mensa maybe.
maybe, yeah,
And
and
yeah,
that's a
Yeah.
while ago.
yeah. Um,
But we
yeah.
need, if we're going to be playing this super high press, even when we're up goals. We had this issue with Nancy. At first, it was a lot harder for teams because we would just score so much. But if we're going to be playing this high press, we need to have a defender that can trace back and follow the attackers who are going to just be sitting on our back line.
We don't have like our back line right now is who was the starters last game in our back line? It was Amundsen,
Camacho,
Camacho,
Amundsen
Morera.
and
Morera, yeah.
no, Murray.
So
Oh, this last game yesterday.
yeah, this last game, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, we have one guy who is most likely on his last year of his career, and then we have 2 guys who aren't center backs.
Yeah.
And we don't have. There's nothing to build off of. Like we're next season, it's gonna look completely different. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah, square
Um,
zero. We're going to be down to probably. I don't think we'll have any of these three on our roster next year, most likely. So
yeah,
we
I
need to
mean, I can
start
see it.
figuring out where to fill those gaps right now.
Yeah. And then it doesn't look like Rufo Caba is going to get a whole lot of time. Um, Same thing like an Owen Prestis or Tristan Brown. Like we need to get these guys who are younger if they're going to be important parts of this team. We got to get them minutes starting soon to get integrated so that when these other guys are gone, they're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we don't really have a whole lot of defensive pressure in our midfield. And
No, which sucks for who we're playing in the midfield. Should be
yeah,
honestly a bit better about their defensive game.
yeah,
Mostly looking at Arston. Love you, dude. But he still has some issues tracing back as a defender.
yep.
And then Sean Zawatsky is still kind of trying to find his spot this season.
Hey, now don't be an Arfston hater.
I'm not. I said love you, dude. I love Arfston.
Is that the comment we got? We're a bunch
Yeah.
of Arfston haters.
Yeah,
No,
apparently.
No. He is still my favorite player on this roster, but
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
can admit that he is not the greatest.
His
on the
1v1
defense.
tactics are starting to become a little bit predictable, though.
Very
too.
predictable.
And I-
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm hoping that he will continue to work on. I think he's a great player, and he's one of my favorites on his team. But everybody has an off night, but yeah, his 1v1 stuff, I'm like, man, you gotta do a little bit better than that, though. And
Yeah.
he does, but it's kind of rare at this point. It's just sort
Yeah.
of take it out and then cut it back, and then try to cut it back again, and sort of it. But
Couple step overs. Yeah.
couple step overs.
Yeah, but okay, so let's actually go through what was the first big thing that happened. I know Schulte made a couple good saves in the first half.
Yeah.
The first
one-
30 minutes were pretty slow though, until
Yeah.
our goal kind of changed the
Our
pace
goal.
of the game. It felt.
Schulte had the free kick save before that though, right?
No, that was right after, I think.
Oh, I thought he made a save like in the 20 something minute. Maybe I'm wrong.
All
But he
I
had
know
two good
is that-
saves. He had one against one off a corner
Yeah.
kick, a header off the corner, and then one off a free kick.
Yeah. So the header one was around the 23rd minute, Matt,
Okay,
and then
gotcha.
the free kick was around the 40th. So
Gotcha.
right before and then after the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that kept us. I mean, I looked at it two different ways. One way, they were both good shots that were saved well.
Mhm.
But on the other hand, like they weren't like especially, at least the free kick wasn't one that they didn't create that. It was they're both of them like honestly were set pieces, and in the run of play initially they didn't look dangerous at all, and it was just off. And set pieces have been another Achilles heel for this team for years. We don't have strength. We don't have height. So teams can exploit us on set pieces. But for all the possession we had, we didn't look dangerous either.
No.
No.
I don't know if we actually had any
We looked most
clear
dangerous at the
chances
end
that
of the
we
game.
created.
That was
Yeah.
it. That's the only
Uh,
time I felt that we really looked the most dangerous, and that's because we made substitutions and brought another attacker on. And
Yeah, we
basically
went to a
used,
back four at the end of the game.
Yeah, we went to a back four.
Yeah.
And that's when we started
that was-
controlling the game and being able to. It
almost
felt like we
like-
were dominating possession and everything like we were used to play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
I don't want to say it out loud, but it's almost like that works better than the formation that we started with. I'm just throwing
Yeah.
it out there, but I get it.
But I think that's what we want to hear, though, Brian. Even because Reinstrom was smart enough to try and change tactics when it wasn't working.
Yeah.
That's what you want from a coach, and that is the part that excited me last night, was seeing that we kind of changed things up and tried something different when the first thing wasn't working. It just kind of
Yeah.
took
Well,
a
and
little
it
bit too long, maybe, but
Yeah, and it showed that he believed that we were good enough to get that third goal, which
Yeah.
we won't talk about that because we should have.
Mhm.
We'll get to that. But I mean that's good. But yeah, I like the adjustment not just in the personnel and what they bring, but just into the formation as well, which I felt like under
Yeah.
Nancy we didn't really do. We just kind
Yeah.
of stuck to it, and that was it.
Another thing about the defense, real quick, was I don't feel like we are calm in the defense when they have the ball, when they're defending, everything feels like it was hectic. There's a few times where the ball got hit over the top, and it would have been pretty simple for like either whether it was Herrera or Amundsen or whoever else it was to just head it back to Schulte and just reset. Instead, we headed it out of bounds. And that to me comes down to feeling comfortable in what you're doing, because when you feel like you're able to follow what the tactics are or able to be confident in yourself, whatever, you make the right decisions. And I think a lot of times our defense doesn't know what they're doing. And that I don't know if that
Yeah.
comes down to a tactical thing or if it's an individual mentality thing or if it's a skill issue or what it is.
I feel
but-
like it's just a lot of individual mentalities right now, just kind of being a little bit lower than they should be.
yeah.
Because when you see a team that is doing well, you look at their players individually and you just see them having fun out there. Like
Yeah.
they're calm, they're passionate. They're making good plays. You look at LAFC and how they've been playing so far this season. Everything they've done has
San
just been pretty
Jose even.
elegant and calm.
Yeah.
San Jose's been looking good, yeah.
Yeah.
But when you look at us, it feels like we get the ball under a little bit of pressure. Our heads are down. We're watching the ball a little too intensely. We don't know where our next pass is going to be. We're going to miss that pass most likely. We're going to receive the ball and kind of like let it float out a little too far in front of us. It's just a little sloppy.
Yeah. And that can be taken as just an early season thing, but I think it's a little bit more than just it being early season.
I think some players are having some mental issues right now on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we talked about the Abu Ali goal. When was the next goal scored?
Next goal was right at the start of the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That-
Sporting scored in the 48th minute, come back in, and that
Dude,
felt like
Yeah.
a massive momentum shift.
Yeah. Yeah.
That had
So-
all of us nervous.
To start the playoff, it was a good transition by Sporting Kansas City, but how it started was us at the top of the box with possession. Rossi just got the ball. He turns away from the goal and starts trying to dribble around and get the ball back to our defensive line, and he gets a little tug from behind and immediately stops where he is, throws his hands up, and lets the Sporting Kansas City player take the ball from him and just go off. Then the transition happened. And that part... That really upsets me when that happens, and that happened in the Portland game as well, right, Matt?
Yeah. We had
For one of the goals, we had I think it was Zawadzki who went down.
Yeah. It's a thing where it feels like we are hoping the ref bails us out almost.
Yeah.
Like we can't be like hoping that the ref and I'll to be fair, I think the ref was pretty poor yesterday across the board.
Yeah.
But you can't hope that the ref like makes the right calls for you to be able to succeed. Like you need to a point be able to do it by yourself. And if he doesn't make the calls, fix it yourself. But what I was going to say, there's two things on that. One side, that just completely exposed what we have already been talking about, where in transition, we are not good at all defensively. But on the other hand, Kansas City moved the ball really well on that goal. Like
it was amazing.
Every single pass, every single movement, it was good. They worked as a team. Joveljic was calm when he was in the box. Like, if the Crew scored that goal, that was a fantastic goal.
The second Joveljic got the ball
great
in the box, that was a goal. No matter what he did there, he chose to play it nice and calm, but that was a goal the second he got the ball right in that position.
Yeah.
It's just we cannot let him get in that position is the issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Brian, you were about to say something?
No.
No. Oh, look how you're talking.
No.
I've
got nothing to say. They were two good goals. No, you can't get your way around it. And defensively, we got toasted on them.
Yeah.
And I agree too. Like, look, the turning the ball over and throwing your hands up because you feel like you got fouled, it's part of the game. Kucho used to do it a lot.
Kucho was really bad about it.
Super annoying. And it's like, as somebody who is not a player, I feel like, and maybe it's easier for me to say that because of that like if that happens to me, I'm gonna keep playing until I hear a whistle.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we have a problem in this club with some big things happening when we don't play through to the whistle. Play through to the whistle. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I mean,
and if you don't get it, be mad about it when you get a break in between play. Go up and I wouldn't say chew the ref's ear off, or whatever that phrase is. Yeah, but like just go up and plead your case. Like, you don't have to do it right then and there, because the second you go down two and you get the ball and go back and you're sitting there for 5-10 seconds, throwing your hands up, making a fit, guess what? That is one less defender back there to defend the oncoming attack.
Yep. So just watch the second goal as well.
And play.
Second goal as well. I forgot about it. I did mention Zawadzki earlier. That was the one where he was on the ground.
Yeah.
after he got hit from behind.
Mhm.
And that just completely exposed the midfield. I just watched the goal again right now to
Mhm.
see what
I
it was, and it's same story.
yeah, that one for me, I thought that was a foul. But
I
I
don't
don't.
disagree with you.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, well, that has nothing to do with the actual play. Like the actual play, we still needed to defend it better. But
Yeah.
I thought the VAR should have gone back and looked at that because that's where we lost. That's where possession started,
Yeah.
and they didn't.
Yeah.
But
I think they did
yeah.
actually. I feel like VAR has to check that though in
Well,
any goal
if they
scenario.
did, they made the wrong call. Yeah, but
That's the bigger issue is that they probably looked at it and just were like check complete, nothing
yeah,
there.
yeah, no,
Which
yeah.
that's what you don't want to hear.
But like you were saying, you can't just lay on the ground and hope that the ref is like, oh wait, he's down. Let's stop the game. Like,
No, it's
No.
the
Yeah.
players. The ref is I don't know. It feels a little bit modern right now, where a lot of players just kind of feel protected by the ref and
Mhm.
need to. I shouldn't get too controversial in this, but
go for it.
Like unlike Messi, is that what you're gonna say?
no, I just want to say players need to get up,
Who
stop
definitely
pretending to
didn't.
be hurt,
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop pretending to be hurt, get up, keep playing, push through. If you're actually hurt, great, stay down. Let's play the 15-second rule where you have to go out for
Dude,
2 minutes.
Just to throw
Yeah.
that into perspective, it's not a hey, we're biased because of whatever. Dude, the worst person that to ever literally do that I can consciously say I believe was the worst at that was Pedro Santos. He was
He-
literally it pissed me off. Let's be completely honest. Every time he would fall down, he would roll around on the ground. I'm like, dude, you're not hurt. Get up. Get
Yeah.
up.
If you're
Don't do
genuinely
that.
hurt, you know that the player's hurt. But
Yeah.
a lot of time it's just they're on the floor, they're holding. They usually even go now to hold their head since the ref will usually protect that now.
Mhm.
Like you'll see a player get clipped on their foot and then immediately just go and reach up for their face, and
grab
it's
their
like
face.
yeah, because then the
'Cause they
ref
know
has
they'll
to
get a
stop the
stop and
game.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it something needs to change a bit.
Yeah. I was actually talking to my dad about that embellishing thing. I would be 100% down with VAR looking at stuff if it's shown that they're faking, red card them. Just get them out of the game. You're trying to cheat the
Ooh,
ref. You're trying to cheat the game.
you think straight to red?
Straight red. Yep.
I think
I
the
think
embellishing should definitely be a bit more into a yellow, but I
be-
straight
if
red is interesting.
because if
I
you
can understand the argument for both.
I feel like
I
if you
can. I
embellish,
can understand the argument for both.
yeah. I was gonna say if you embellish,
but
like
So
it's
if you
okay,
make
well,
it a straight red every single time, it's gonna deter that action
yeah.
yeah,
immediately. Like nobody is gonna want to do it at all. If you make it a yellow, it's gonna be strategic at that point. Which
yeah,
Yeah.
and
I just don't
maybe
think
that
cheating should
works,
be a
but
part of strategy.
yeah, MLS needs to honestly every league needs to start. They're trying to make these rules like where if you're on the floor for 15 seconds, you're out for 2 minutes in the field. We need to start enforcing these rules to an absolute. If Sean Zwatsky, even if play has started and he is rolling around on the floor for 15 seconds, send him out for 2 minutes. You want to be on the floor pretending that you're hurt or trying to get a foul? Go out for 2 minutes. That's just what needs to happen now. We need to force a rule to get the changes with the players' mindsets where they don't think that they can just fake their way through everything.
And listeners, this is crew fans talking about things that the crew did
The
that
crew.
we
Yeah.
want to
Yes.
fix. Yeah, like
We're
so this is not a bias kind
being
of thing.
biased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're mad at
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah. But yeah, so that happened. When did
Well, first and foremost, let's before we get to the second goal from
Yeah.
Rossi, let's talk about how terrible his tap-in goal that he missed was, and how
That's what I was
awful
gonna get
Daniel
to.
Gazdag is, and why we should just sell him in this next offseason. And I don't even care if
All right, so
look, I expect more out of him
no,
as a DP player. Like
that's
I
yeah.
get it, man. It's a tough shot. You're at an angle. You're off balance, but
I
they don't get much easier than that. And truth be told, I will at least give like I think Raya was not going to give Diego a little bit of grace on his like missed tap in, because honestly that was just placement for him. With as close as he was, it
Yeah.
came off the post. It's not like he completely shanked it and
Mhm.
missed it. Like he had contact, it just didn't have the right angle. And at that tight of an angle, should he have made it? Yeah, but I'll give him a little bit more grace. And again, I could probably give Gazdag some too, but dude, I
All
don't
right.
see it,
So
especially even just in
my
these first few
my
games.
issue with the whole thing with Gazdag, I was talking to someone on Twitter about this, and last year Russell Rowe was getting a lot of flack from fans for a lot of missed chances, and I wasn't really giving him that flack. Um, but the reason is he wasn't paid to be the star guy. He wasn't paid to be the guy who we look to win us games. He was supposed to be the backup striker. Gazdag is one of 3 DPs on this team, and you can't have more than 3 DPs. And so he's taking up a spot that's supposed to be for star players, and he's not playing like a star player.
You know,
And
he's playing like somebody who can get subbed out in the 70th minute for a kid.
yeah, exactly. and for a kid who has never scored a goal or had an assist for this team.
Yes,
Um,
and might I say, I love Picard. He
yeah, I'm a
cannot shoot right now,
yeah,
but like I still love
Yeah.
him. He is his effort on the field when he came on. He was there to win the game, and it felt like he was.
yeah,
Even though he just had he cannot seem to get a good shot on target just yet. When he does, it's going to be an absolute banger, and I am waiting for that day. But
yeah.
Yeah.
we're so
I
close for
I
Picard
I
glory.
will I will say
yeah.
though, Matt, I slightly disagree with your take on that, especially when it comes to Russell Rowe.
Okay.
Um, and I say that because yes, he is not paid to be a star player
Yeah,
and to be whatever, but he does get paid to score as a backup striker.
and he scored more than
And
everyone
so
else
I
except for
think that
Rossi.
true, but I just feel like I don't know. I don't know that I feel like that's a super. It's not a bad argument. I just don't. There's some parts of it where I'm like, I don't know if I would agree with that or not. But I would also definitely agree that yeah, if you're getting paid that big kind of money like that, you need to be performing a little bit better. I mean, Jason Russell Rowe had more goals than Daniel Gazdag probably has had since he's been here, and
Yeah,
like the season before this last one or whatever. Um, and it's easy to pick on Gazdag. I understand he's a key part in the system, um, but I just don't see it yet. And it's like I think that it's because we haven't seen it yet. And also to throw out the fact, if you're not gonna let Diego Rossi take a penalty, why not let the freaking penalty merchant take the gosh dang penalty? And
Well,
like
and
that's
he was off
his
at that point.
specialty
at
is
that point he
scoring.
wasn't on the field.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. He was off.
He was
Do you
off the
think that
field.
they would
Yeah,
have let him? Do you think they would have let him though, if he
I think
was?
no,
so.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think Rossi would
No,
have had it.
I don't think so either. I think Rossi
I,
I
would have had. Yeah,
I think the right call actually was having Wissam do it though. You usually let your number 9 take it. I think this might change things now that he's missed it if he doesn't have
well,
the confidence for it. But
Rudstrom after the game said the next penalty kick, Abu Ali's still going to be taking it.
okay,
Yeah,
um, which I'm not against that. I don't.
yeah,
You even if they
yeah. It's
miss,
not
I
like he
still think you
skied it.
should. Yeah, it was a good PK actually. The save was actually the most impressive part. Um,
Yeah,
I mean, he placed it well in the corner. Maybe he could have gotten a bit more speed on it, but the
I'm about to
keeper
say the
stretched
power wasn't
all the
there.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Power was not there.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll get to that here in a second
yeah,
too. But so yeah, Rossi scores in the 82nd. Beautiful goal after his miss. Redeemed himself. It was a great shot, and it's always ironic that it's like, man, he couldn't put a tap in the back of the net, but he can hit one from outside or like just a little bit inside the box right there
hmm
and just put it past. And yeah, puts us level at 2-2.
that was a good cross
And
by
then
Arfson.
again,
I know it got deflected, but it
that
was
was a great cross by Arson.
yeah.
No,
I
that was
know.
still just Arfson being Arfson. Love him on
Yeah,
the attack.
yep.
Yeah, that was a great.
It was a good little cut and
Yeah,
good trying to get it in behind the back line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Rossi was in a good
yeah.
spot for it. Like
hmm
there's always going to be a luck component in soccer, and Rossi knew where he needed to be in case he needed to have that luck, and that was the back post with no markers on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that was what in the 82nd and then 83rd. We think, hey man, we're gonna walk away with this, get a foul inside the box on how do you say Jamal's last name?
I want to say
Is
it's
it
Tiare.
Tiare?
Yeah.
Tiare. I feel terrible. I don't know that. Um, I mean, it was a foul.
Okay,
It was
well,
a penalty.
that I want to
Sure.
talk about that before the PK. We talk about PK because I have zero idea how the ref didn't call that when it happened. Because
It
it
also
was
took VAR a good like 3 minutes to call it.
Well, they were looking to see whether or not he was motioning towards the way that he fell, like that the
well, I understand
contact
that, but I mean, even in the run of play, I'm
that
pretty sure
he's
all of us were like, "That's a foul." Like, how does it
Yeah.
yeah.
like? He
It
was
was
Well,
an
and
right,
even
and
obvious
he
even
had a
foul.
good
even if
view.
his yeah, and even if his motion went that way, it's still like he's not able to get himself out from around. You can't just run into an opposing player like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I understand that. Like it's not a hey, you're trying to make a play for the ball, you push it out to the side. He still checked him with
Yeah.
his leg. Like that's
Yeah.
still a
Ball was
penalty.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it took a three minutes in between that 83rd to the 87th, so 4 minutes,
Yeah.
about 3 or 4 minutes for them to decide that, and I
That's
thought it could have been
crazy.
done a heck of a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
heck
Yeah.
of a lot
quick
quicker.
quick little note to MLS. Nobody wants to see the referee room. Nobody cares. Unless you're going to give us audio, we don't want to see just men looking at computer screens. Thank you.
Dude.
All right.
Yeah,
I love
think
that you looked
I
at the
think they
camera
should.
for that one.
Hey, Don Garber, listen to me, buddy. Love that. No, I agree with that, and actually, that's a really cool idea. I think that you should be able to hear the VAR audio. Why not?
Yes.
Like
If
they
you give
do
us
it. They
audio,
do it
that's a
after
great
the game
camera view.
sometimes, anyways. And it's like it's not like we're gonna hear something different and hear some. Oh, I don't know. Like, what do they have to hide? Why couldn't
No,
they let us just
hearing
like,
their
hey, we're just gonna
explanations
tap you
actually
into.
would be nice to hear what they have to say about it. Like then
Yeah.
like as a fan, even an unexperienced fan, you could get an idea of what's happening behind the scenes. You could know
Yeah.
what they look into for a foul because I bet they're talking about whether it was inside outside the
Have you
box.
watched the clips that like MLS and the Premier League have posted before where they do that?
Mhm.
Like it's basically the ref
Oh, yeah.
cam and then they'll go to VAR and talk to him. It's really interesting to hear like what led
Wha-
up to that, why it was a red
Yeah.
card,
Why don't
why
we
it
get
was a
that during the
disallowed
game?
goal. What
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be awesome
It's
to
a
get
great
during the
idea.
game. That would be amazing thing for new fans and experienced fans who want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'd like
just
to hear a
short
little
message
bit
to
more of what
MLS.
I'd like to hear a little bit more about what goes down on the field as far as refereeing
Yeah.
and officiating matches go. That's one
But
thing
this
that for a while, like I was when I was living in Ireland, I was super into rugby there for a little bit, and that's one of the things I love about rugby. And even watching like the Six Nations tournament, like you can hear what the guys are saying on the field. You can hear what the referees are talking about. You can hear the conversations, and I'm like, there's part of me that's like, that's cool. Now I know that you
Yeah.
probably can't hear all that because especially those conversations are profanity ridden, but you know, I think that it would be at least cool to hear them try to explain stuff
Yeah.
to them of like
Yeah.
why it was a foul, why it was whatever. Yeah, that's cool. Do it, Don Garber. Do it.
Do it, Don.
Do it now.
Do it,
now.
Don.
You're going out the door anyways, man. Who listen. Who
I was gonna say he's
cares?
not in charge much
Okay?
longer.
You're going out the door. Not in charge much longer. Just do it. Who's gonna say anything to you? So but anyway, so we draw a PK. Wassam Abu Ali steps up to take the PK. I think we were all a little shocked it wasn't Diego Rossi. Right-footed shot, saved in the bottom left-hand corner. Big turning point for Sporting Kansas City too. Even though like from there on to the end of the game and through added time, and we made our substitution changes and our formation change, I thought we were going to get another goal.
Yeah.
It felt like we were on track
We
to
were
get another
knocking.
goal, and then we didn't. We were knocking, yeah, and we didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I will say
I can't necessarily
I don't know
put
how
that loss totally on him, but I'm frozen.
Yep, Brian froze.
Yep.
There he goes.
There we go. It was
Oh, I'm gonna say was Abu Ali had a clear header that he should have scored. Um,
Yeah,
that went wide.
yeah, he did.
Um,
Just like just unlucky in
yeah,
that
I
last
mean the
little
Rossi
bit, man.
the Rossi miss, the Gazdag miss, the Abu Ali miss. Those are our three DPS right there, and they all missed chances they should have at least made the keeper work for.
Well, I will say that
Yeah.
the 2 of the 3 scored though.
Yeah, Abu Ali should have 5 goals in 2 games right now.
Which
He
one
has
did
2.
not score? That
Which
is
one
the
have
question.
2 of them scored in
Um,
both of our games?
hey, also question because I don't know when is Wesham's contract up?
I think we got him for
2028,
like 2 years.
I want to say. Yeah, end of
Yeah.
2028.
Yeah.
He's gonna be gone. I'm just throwing it out there now.
I don't think so. I mean,
All this, all this,
I think if he's
all
gone.
these rumors and stuff.
Yeah.
I
Too early.
tend not to feed in it. I think that this year, especially if they do not do well, and he has all this like stuff that has been flying around about him, and with his agent and the people talking with the playing with the national team and all that, I would be very surprised if we have a bad season if he sticks around for much longer. I'm just throwing
Yeah,
that
I
out
will say
there.
I don't
Call me-
think we are going. I don't think we are going to actively try to move him. But I think if a good,
No. Yeah, no. It
Yeah.
would be here's an offer. Okay, we'll take it
yeah,
because he wants to go. It makes me really nervous. The whole thing always has, but we'll see
I
how it is.
I don't.
Which goes back to again why I understand it was only the second game, but he scored a goal and he was not happy. Like
Yeah.
there was like no celebration. It was just like, hey, yeah, you.
I don't dislike the guy,
I'm not
but he
happy.
comes across to me as a sort of mercenary type player who moves a lot, tries to find his best, uh, the best
Well,
offers, the
that's
best
what all
contracts.
It's what all the Egyptian fans warned us about. Apparently, even though we all thought
Yeah,
that they were just jealous of the fact that he signed with us.
I hope I'm wrong and he stays
I don't
here
know. We'll
for
see.
3 or 4 years and scores 20 goals.
I do too. I just I
Yeah.
always get that weird vibe when I see somebody score a goal and then not be excited and celebrate with their team. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's going on. I don't expect you to be happy the whole game, but I'm like, dude, we're not even that far into it, and you already look like you were just mad at everybody and yourself and are ready to go home.
Yeah.
It like makes me a little nervous.
Um.
Yeah. So that's not. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna. No,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say that's how it wraps up. Matt, you got anything else on that?
Well, yeah. I just
I'm sure you probably do.
we. I always do. I last recap. I want to start doing our own player ratings. So I wanted to ask you guys. I'm gonna go through the roster. You just tell me 1 to 10 how you think they did for this game.
Ooh, can we do like 1 to? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So Schulte. I think Schulte. I would have given him a 7.5 or an 8. I think he had a good
I was
game.
about to say I want to give him a higher score than most other people. I want to go.
Are we
towards
giving
an
half
8.
points, or we just do it? Let's just.
You
do
can do
the numbers.
0.5. You can do 0.5s, but yeah.
No, make a decision.
Okay.
No half point. 7 or 8.
I'll give him.
I'll give him a 7.
I'll give him a 7 as well.
I'll give him
I
a
want
7.
to give him an 8 because I thought his distribution was good today. And also I don't think either of those 2 goals were safeable.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
either of
true.
those were on him. Amundsen.
6.
I might go a bit like probably 4.
I'll
was
go
not impressed
5.
with his defensive game.
I'll go 5. So that's averages at a
wasn't
5.
impressed with him again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Camacho.
6.
I give him a 7.
5.
Yeah, I'll go 6. You said 5, Gabe? Why 5?
I'm going 5. I can't give any of our defenders a good score for what the 2 goals were.
Yeah, I got you. Moreira.
I'm gonna go 5 as
I
well.
was not particularly impressed with him today, or this past game.
6. Yeah. Well, this was his first game back too, though, so I'll give him a little
Yeah.
grace and give him
Pereira?
a 6.
6.
6 for me as well. I
Give him a
think
7.
I think
He was feisty, man.
he did the quiet things really well, but some of the more important things he didn't look great for me. So yeah, I'll give him a 6. We've got Arston.
I
Let's
give
not
him
give
a I'll give him an 8.
I'll give him an 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I'll
a
give
few. I think there was a few errors he had that didn't lead to anything. Some of his defensive tracing was just a little
His
off,
cross
and
was great,
sometimes
though.
but his crosses were on point
Yeah,
today.
his
He was
crosses were
beating
great.
the people on his dribbles. I could give him an 8.
I'll give him a 7. Zawatsky. I have him at a 6.
I might go to a 5 for him.
6.
Habrun.
Give him a 7.
7 as
Nine.
well
It's
for
all
me.
6 and 7s, man. There's gonna be. I don't want to bring that up. It's either a 6 or a 7, and I don't want to say that because that's stupid. Yeah, no, 7. I think that I don't really feel like he was
He had a better first half
super
than he did
visible
second half.
all the time. But his
Yeah,
press on
I thought he was
people
really
with
well on the first half.
a moment of intelligence, and that was good.
Yeah.
No, he actually has me excited for the future, so I'm giving him a high score.
Rossi. I'm giving him a 7. I'll give him an
Give
8 if he
Rossi
didn't
a-
have that miss.
I'll
Sam.
give him an 8. I would have given him a 9 if he wouldn't have had that mess.
Abu
I feel
Ali.
like he's the only one who's consistently working on the ball.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll give him a
Abu
7.
Ali had. I'm gonna go a bit low.
Actually, I'll give him a
because missed
6.
the PK,
Yeah,
missed
I give him,
I'll give him a 6.
his one header, and the one
6
goal
or
he
5.
had was not really too much of a great moment for him. So I'm gonna go 5.
I'm giving him a 6.
Yeah, okay.
I
5,
think
yeah.
I think he had the chance to get a hat trick in this game. Actually, a very good chance to get a hat trick in this game.
He had a very
Yeah.
good chance to get a hat trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And got one goal off of a scrappy play. And then Gazdag.
6.
I think I'm at a 5. Like
5.
he wasn't
I
particularly
would give
bad.
him a 5, but I'll give him an extra number to a 6 because he started this game.
Good job for
He
starting.
did start. That's progress.
Yes.
Wait,
yeah.
real talk. Is this the first time he started since like? Man, did he even start? He didn't start in our playoff series against Cincy at all, did he?
Nope. He didn't
Yeah,
start.
so
He
it's been a
played
minute
six.
since he
He
started.
played. I think he played
See,
60
let's
minutes
come in
between
full
those 3
circle again
games.
here too. Let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
Why is it if we are expecting him with the amount of money that we're paying him,
Mhm.
why have we not gotten rid of him if we're just going to sit him on the bench? I don't know of any other DP players in this league that have sat on the bench for their
As
club,
much
Timo
as he
Werner.
has.
respective club. Timo Werner is
Timo-
not even in the
Timo.
I'm just, that was the joke. That was the joke.
Wow. I didn't. Well, we talked about that in the Jason Russell Rowe thing, and it's interesting to me though. Like, he should never be on the bench if he's a DP.
No,
if we're being honest.
that's why I think he
Unless you're
deserves the criticism.
unless you were rotating. So then why
Yeah.
are we hanging on to him?
Yeah,
Cut our losses.
honestly,
Unless it's a cap issue.
I don't see us. We
I don't
have the
understand that
ability.
anyway. So
We have the ability to buy him out. I think we get 1 or 2 buyouts this season. We should use it on him and get either a
should.
DP center back or a
give
DP
him
center
till
mid.
give him till halfway. Give him till
Yeah.
halfway. Once the summer transfer window opens. And
Love the MLS power move of getting a DP center defensive.
I would
player.
love
Like,
it, dude. I would love
nobody-
it. Just
Nobody does it in MLS, and I would love to have it.
yeah, I would be
Do what
all
you
for
want.
it. Go out and get like I don't know, get somebody.
you said like a center mid or a center back.
Either one.
Just a center defensive player.
Yeah. Either a center mid that has some bite to him, or a center back. We need someone who can.
We are getting
fix us.
some central midfield help. We'll see how that works out
I don't think
if he can stay healthy.
Andre Gomez is a defensive presence very much at all. In
No,
terms,
but
like
I
in terms
like
of
the idea of having him on
yeah.
the
Well,
field, though.
no, definitely.
That's
He
for
Supposedly
sure.
we're
he-
still
yeah,
supposedly we're still in the mix for Casemiro too. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
we'll see. Yeah.
I don't think it will. I think
No.
he's gonna go to Austin, and that's gonna be horrendous.
Yeah.
But
And
hey, let's real quick too. Do you have any? Are you still doing the rankings?
yeah. There's a couple more players here that I wanted to get your
Okay.
guys' take on. Um, Bangura.
Didn't see enough
I
of
give
him to
him.
really make
I
much.
would give him a
That's
7.
six.
I kind of liked how he was when he came
I,
on. I felt like it was when we were attacking better,
yeah. I feel
so I
like
kind of
he
liked him.
brings kind of the same thing Picard does, where he's got a good engine, and he doesn't like he you see that he puts in an effort. He might not be
Yeah,
at this point a starting quality player, but when he came on, you can tell. Same thing, and I was gonna say Picard is the next one.
I could give the same score to all 3 of our subs.
Same.
Like
Yeah, and then
it
Tiara
was
came
just
on, and
they
I
he
will
won the
felt to
give
bring
PK.
more.
I will give Jamal like a 7 though for drawing the penalty
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. It was good, and it wasn't
we only
embellished, but
we only made 3 subs this
that's
game.
it. That's true. What
Yeah,
ranking would you give um Rydstrom? How do you say his name? There's a
Rudstrom,
video. I don't even know.
Rudstrom,
Rudstrom.
Rudstrom. Rudstrom. What ranking? Like what number would you give Rudstrom? If it was me, I would give him. I
I'm
would give
going.
him an 8
I'm
because he was
thinking
at least
6.
willing to make the changes towards the end of the game. They just didn't pan out the way we
Yeah,
wanted.
I
He waited
agree
too long to
with
do it.
Brian, but I'm going for a 7 just because it took a little long.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fair.
I
And
don't.
I do not like the idea of, in general, I don't like the idea of playing that high of a line when we were up a goal already into the second half.
Yeah,
Yes.
That I think was a bit silly.
yeah. I gave him a 6 because I don't like again. So far in the season, I don't blame him for a loss and a draw so far. I think this draw we should have won, and the loss we gave up a really dumb goal at the end of the game. Um,
Yep.
this game based off of the run of play, this could have easily been a 4-point swing instead of 1.
Yeah.
But I also don't. I haven't really seen a whole lot tactically that makes me feel like, oh, we're changing things from Nancy, and I'm
Yeah.
sure it's coming because it's a different guy and he's not Nancy. But as of right now, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. So
So,
that's the player ratings. Yeah.
yep. Next week we got a home game though. Finally, going up against
Yeah, baby.
Chicago Fire at 7:30.
At
Matt, do
not
we have any?
lower.com field.
Yes,
Not
at
lower.com.
Scott's Miracle
Scott's
Grow
Miracle Grow.
Field.
The SMG.
The SMG.
It's gonna be
Yes.
a beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful rainy and 70 degrees, which is crazy because it was like 58 yesterday, and then it's like 30 something today, and then by
hmm
the end of this week it's gonna be 70. I freaking hate Ohio weather, dude.
Yep.
Like my
I feel it.
sinuses are a mess, man. Like the barometric pressure, all that stuff is like crazy to all the rain and everything. Anyways,
Yeah.
I love waking up ready
yes,
to go to class, not knowing if I'm gonna have to wear shorts or a winter coat.
so dumb. It's so dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. But so, do we have anything else about this game you want to talk about before going into this real quick?
No, I mean it's the classic like crew Eastern Conference rivalry game. Um, I like us at home. Chicago's a better team though. You know they're still playing with Greg Berhalter. Um, so I think it will be cool to welcome him back to Columbus, because I think that people did like him somewhat. But
Yes.
yeah, Chicago's not off to a terrible start, and I think that Greg is somebody who's gonna be able to turn some stuff around there.
hmm
Um,
It's
yeah, and it's
yeah.
cool.
So
And I think it is interesting that actually no, I shouldn't say this. Never mind, because it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But that they will be only one of now. That's not true. Never mind. I was gonna say it doesn't make any sense because
okay.
I forgot how many professional sports teams Chicago actually has in Chicago, and they had 4, but now they're gonna have 3. And
Oh
it's
yeah.
like that's cool for them.
moving to
He's going to
Indiana.
be staying in Chicago
Um,
and not moving to wherever in Indiana.
yeah. So this next game, our next episode, we'll actually have a lot of new things going on. We'll leave that
Yeah.
for social media and leading up to that, but there'll be a lot of changes. We will have an episode. Our next episode will actually be all of us in the same room, which has never happened before. Brian disappeared.
Yeah.
um,
There. I
but,
think it's this cable.
but yeah, we'll all be in the same room, so that would be cool. That's one thing that we haven't done in
For the
our
first time ever, actually.
we
Yeah.
haven't done in our year
It's
of doing
literally
the
the
podcast.
three of us have met, and that is the extent of anybody that I've met. So literally just you
in
two.
person.
In person.
Yeah,
That's funny.
and
I've met everybody except for Jay.
yeah, and also thinking about it too, there's 6 of us on this podcast. There's the 3 of us, and there's Raya, Jay, and Nate. Only
So
3
we're
of
the
us
crew
actually.
podcast, but there's 6 of us. So
Yep,
it's not really.
it's
We are
it's
for
six,
the crew.
six the crew.
It's 6 the crew.
Yeah, but only 3 of us actually like actively live in Columbus right now.
Mhm.
3 guys in Columbus, 1 guy Southern Ohio. I'm in Tennessee. Jay's in Cleveland. So it'll be cool that we're all gonna be in the same room together.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be
Yeah.
dope, dude. Looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
So yeah, look out for that. We'll have more information on that on our social media channels as we go forward. But anything before we close up here?
No.
They
The Galaxy won last night. Did you see that?
did.
Say the
Oh,
Galaxy.
there is one thing
3-0
actually.
against Charlotte.
There is one. That speaking
Sorry,
of
go
that,
ahead. I wanted to say that because that's huge for the LA Galaxy. Sorry.
I must say, speaking of that, I think we are the only team so far that has played from the East that has played a Western team and didn't lose. Every other time I think the East has played the West so far this season, the West has won the game.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's probably right.
Oh, there was one draw. There was a St. Louis.
Nashville versus FC Dallas.
That happened the other day too. Yeah.
Nope.
Actually, there's 2 other ones.
Wait,
And
There's St. Louis, Charlotte.
versus Charlotte.
Yeah.
All right, that statistic's thrown in the trash now.
Switch it around to
Wait, that's
switch it around to no Eastern teams have beaten the Western team yet. There we go.
That's true. I was gonna say
Yes.
because since
Yeah.
we lost to Minnesota too. So
Yeah, we have not
Thank
no
you,
that we have
Minnesota.
not taken 3 points off a Western team at all in
Yeah.
8 or 10 games, something like that.
Mhm.
It's not been great for the conference that claims to be the stronger conference. But yeah, so let's wrap it up there. We are on our social media. We're on everything. We're on Blue Sky, Instagram, X, TikTok,
National Soccer Network, baby.
National
Check us out.
Soccer Network.
Is it? It's not. Is it National Soccer Network dot? What is their actual? It's not MSN.
If you want to watch us, it's
Yes.
nationalsoccernetwork.tv, I think.
Yeah.
.tv. Okay.
They also have a
Making sure
Roku
I can
channel.
post that.
So if you want to look us up and get the National Soccer Network channel on your Roku,
When you do
do
look us
that.
up, though, if there's opportunities to rate all of our episodes as
it.
well, or just the podcast in general, give us a rating.
Yeah.
We like that.
We're also on YouTube. We're
Game
doing
services
all these
are not free.
episodes.
This is how we start to make money. We have to pay Gabe to come on because he's a poor college kid and he needs the extra money.
Yeah,
So
there it is.
Yep. Help me buy groceries.
help him buy ramen, please.
But yeah, we're also on YouTube.
I hear that they're handing out. Sorry, never mind. I was gonna make a joke. It's like I hear that they're handing out. If you're that hungry though, Gabe, they're handing out free FC Cincinnati cookies.
I am not that hungry. No, I'm not a starve.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're also on
Alright, I'll
YouTube,
shut up,
which
man.
is not something we did last year. We post all of our shorts on there. Full episodes are on there as well. Then of course we're on Audible and Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music, wherever you want to listen to podcasts.
On Audible.
Yeah, we're on Audible.
Did podcast.
We are on Audible.
Did not know that.
Yeah, and then if you can listen to us on any of those, rate us. If you listen to us on YouTube, comment, like the video, subscribe.
Yeah, leave us some comments, the YouTube stuff. I'd be interested to go back and forth with people on that. I know that we do with some of the shorts and all that. But
Hmm.
yeah, do that. We like talking. We like to talk with you guys, the listeners, and
Yeah.
whether that's just give us criticisms or things we should be talking about or things that we can bring up for future podcasts or whatever. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you.
I'll leave it with this. Speaking of comments, we got a comment yesterday that said, "No one cares about soccer. Grow up." so,
That's a
so
great comment. So anybody
that's a
that's
great
listened this
comment.
far, I think you
Is
care
there a
about soccer.
user? Where was that at?
It was on YouTube. I just thought it was really funny. Yeah.
Was there a username from that?
I don't know.
You
I don't
can.
remember.
You can.
I didn't care
Oh,
that
come
much.
on.
You can look it up
Nobody
yourself.
cares about soccer. Grow up. I am grown up. I have a beard and sideburns, tattoos, and 3 children. So I am all grown up, sir or ma'am or whatever. Yeah, we talk soccer here. If you don't like it, go somewhere else.
Yep. All right, we'll end on that. Go Crew.
Matt's gonna cut that out.
Go Crew. We will be back on Friday.